What's going on, crew? It's coming off the last episode and getting back to the farm. Now, last episode, I know we went ahead and bought all of this stuff, and now we've only got $2,752. A little bit less than what I would like it to be, but like I said, I had a plan. So let's go ahead and start putting that plan together. And I still can't believe that I actually got this set up. Alright, so the plan involves the Deutz-Fahr. Due to the continuous mechanical repairs I'm going to have to do with it, it's got 33.2 hours on it. I think I'm just going to sell it. So let's go ahead and fill it up with gas. And then we'll take the weight off. So I'm going to keep the weight. And I think I'm going to take the Deutz-Fahr up and sell it. It's still in good condition. It's just I've got the Massey now, and the Massey can do more. And right now I don't really need a smaller tractor for the little tasks at the farm and whatnot. So I think it's going to be best to sell it. So I'm going to head up to the farm, or up to the used store, and we're going to sell it back to him. So I'll catch you up there. Alright, let's see how much we can get for this. I know I paid $40,535 for it. So I know it needs to be repaired a little bit, so let's see what we can come up with here and what we can walk away with. So to repair this, $1,052. Let's go ahead and do that. They're willing to give me $42,550. See, that's not a bad deal. I made $2,500 and something on it. Not complaining one bit for that. Good for us. And it took our new total to $44,259. So, as I need to go get my truck, luckily it's just over here at the store. Well, let's talk about this episode. We're sitting at $44,259 after we sold the Deutz-Fahr. Definitely want to increase that money by a little bit, so we'll probably take a look at some contracts. And I want to get out on the field with the Massey. Again, the grass isn't going to quite be ready for another day or so. And then it'll be ready to go, and then we'll get out on the field with that. So I think what we'll do is we'll head over to the farmer's market, see if we can't get some work, and see what we can come up with, and get out in the fields with the new Massey and see how it works, and start putting those miles on it, and try and get some money in our pocket so we can try and get the dairy farm up and running now that we've got some equipment. So we're gonna go ahead and head in here real quick, and I'll catch back up with you here in a few. Ooh, a little too far. There we go. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys here in a minute. Wish me luck. Alright, I was able to get 3 contracts. A stone picking contract, a fertilizing contract, and another hoeing contract. I tell you, it's been like, what? I've probably done 9 hoeing contracts in the last couple weeks. There's just been a lot of them. So I think what the plan will be is I'll go back to the farm, I'll get the Massey, we'll do a fertilizing contract, or we'll do the fertilizing contract first. I'll do the hoeing contract off camera, and then we'll finish out with the stone picking contract. I think you guys have seen me do enough hoeing contracts over the last few episodes, so I'll just do that one off camera. But we'll start with the fertilizing one, and then we'll jump over into the stone picking one. So let's get up here. And oh yeah, I need something else I found out, just so you guys are aware. My mowers, because of how big they are for the back mowers, don't fit in any of my sheds. So I'm glad Lloyd has said that he will come and take that other shed off of us, so I can actually try and get a shed built that'll fit them. And I'm guessing if those don't fit, the harvester's even bigger. The harvester isn't going to fit in any of these either when we get that next week. So let's go ahead and get this started. And I guess what we're going to do, since we don't have anywhere to put them, it's going to set them over in front of, probably in front of these shelves over here for now. We'll figure out a better place for them, because I really don't need to get into that shed right now that's right there, and it's falling apart too. I need to replace it. But let's go ahead and lower that down, and then let's get turned around and put the larger ones right there in front of it. That way they're still together. Yeah, about right there. Looks good. Alright, so let's go grab the fertilizer spreader. I believe I have enough fertilizer here at the farm to be able to complete that one for that contract on field 17. So we're gonna test it and see. We'll put it in and we'll run over there, and if not, it's right across the street from the store, so it won't be that bad to go get some if we need to. But let's go ahead and get this lowered so we can get some fertilizer in it, and let's load up the fertilizer. One done. Now let's grab this other one. I think this is the smaller one. Yeah, it's only got 521 liters in it. So we're going over there with 1,521. Like I said, I think that should be enough, but we'll see. Right. I guess all that's left to do is get over to field 17 and get going on that contract. So I will catch you guys up at the field. Alright, like I said, it's literally right across the street from the store. So we'll wait for this car to pass, and this other car to pass, and we'll jump over. There we go. And GPS is set up. So let's go ahead and get out on this line and lower it. You know, I don't know if I need to have it lowered or raised, but we'll go ahead and turn it on. We'll get the radio on and get the drone up and get started.
Hey y'all, Max here on the Haywire, and today's not just another Monday on the calendar. It's Memorial Day. Out here, we've got our hands in the soil, our eyes on the sky, and our hearts with the folks who gave up their tomorrow so we could live our today. This ain't just about barbecues or an extra day off. It's about honor, remembrance, and carrying forward the legacy of sacrifice with the lives we live. And from all of us at the station and the farm rescue crew, we just want to say thank you to those who serve, to the families who carry that weight, and to every listener out there who knows freedom ain't free. We've got a song that's never made it to an album, just a one-off track from Rustwood Revival that's been passed around back roads and bonfires. It's simple, it's raw, it's true. Here's Folded Flag on the Dashboard. Crank it, remember them, and hold your people close.
That old truck still rattles down County Line 8. Rust on the fenders, coffee in the crate, but the seat beside me's empty, where you used to ride, and the stories you told still echo inside. Your boots are boxed up, but your dog tag stays, swinging from the mirror through the heat and the haze. You left in your greens and came home in pine, with taps in the wind and a folded up sign. There's a folded flag on the dashboard, sun faded and still, like the words that I choked down but never will. You gave up your fire so the rest could feel free. Now I carry your memory where the glove box should be. 10 hut in my heart every mile that I go, with the folded flag on the dashboard and a soul that won't let go. I drive past the diner where we'd skip third bell, and the barn where we learned how to raise all kinds of hell. Now the wind through the cornfield just whispers your name, while I grip that old wheel and shoulder the flame. There's a folded flag on the dashboard, stitched in your grace, and a silence that fills up your half of this place. I talk like you're with me, just out of frame, like the static between here and heaven's name. A salute in my bones with each tire that rolls past the folded flag on the dashboard, and a price that I hold. And they say freedom ain't free, but they never sat where you're supposed to be, with the weight of your oath in an empty seat, while the sun sets red over field and wheat. There's a folded flag on the dashboard, and tears I don't show, a fire that burns under layers of snow. You gave all you had so I could come home. Now I keep your watch so you're never alone. One nation beneath you, one promise I owe to that folded flag on the dashboard, and the friend I still know. Yeah, folded flag on the dashboard rides with me wherever I go.
So that there was my tribute to those that are currently serving, those that have served in the past, and those that served and didn't make it home. Make sure you always keep your flag up high, and we will never forget you. Thank you. Alright, back to the episode. We need to go get that hoeing contract done, so I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll meet you back on the field for the stone picking contract. Alright, the stone picking contract should be right up here. Let this car pass. Yeah, it's right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get hooked up to this one. And this is a fairly large field, so it may take a little bit of time, but we'll get it done. It's worth the most. So I think this field alone is 22,000. So it's a big contract for a big field. go ahead and let's see. I think I'm gonna do the caps of the house. So either side of the house first, and then we'll do the long strips after that. So let's go ahead and get out here, get GPS set up, and we're gonna get the drone up, get the radio on, and get started. Yeah, I think we'll start right here on this line. And let's make sure that is unfolded. And turn it on. Alright.
It's 11:42 on this fine last day of May, and you're riding with Max right here on the Haywire, 97.9 FM, where the static's got a little soul in it. We're sitting at 83 degrees out there in the valley, with a slow climb toward 88 by mid-afternoon. Winds are dragging in lazy out of the southwest at 12 miles per, just enough to rattle the barn tin and kick up some grit if you're moving fast. No rain on today's radar, but June's knocking with a low-pressure front that might roll in overnight. Little thunder could greet the new month, so if you're still planting or just tinkering in the shed, keep that in mind for tomorrow. Now, for your midday drift, here's a track that smells like sunlight on old fence posts and the kind of dreams you only have at 45 miles per hour with your hand out the window. This is Dust Road Daydream by Hollow Fence Line, kicking off their album Rust and Reverie. Let it roll.
Red sun flickers through a fly-speck windshield. Coffee's gone cold in a mason jar mug. Map flaps loose on the dash like a wild kite. Every mile marker hums like a rally spike drug. Grinned in the mirror whispers, go, don't stay. Tires write stories in the limestone gray. I'm a dusty road daydream rolling on a prayer where the weed waves golden and the hope hangs in the air. Got a heart full of highway and a song I gotta play. Chasing down tomorrow on a two-lane fading away. Billboard, Jesus says, save your soul cheap. Next exit's empty, but the sky feels wide. Gravel kicks rhythm on a beat-up fender, while the FM static keeps the ghosts in time. Clouds paint shadows on a patchwork plane. Every roadside diner knows my name. I'm a dust road daydream rolling on a prayer where the wheat waves golden and the hope hangs in the air. Got a heart full of highway and a song I gotta play. Chasing down tomorrow on a two-lane fading away. Steel guitars like a lonesome train, but I don't mind the miles or the midnight rain. 'Cause somewhere past the county line, there's a porch light glow and a friend of mine.
behind.
All right, it's now 2:45, and we're 66% complete on the stone picking contract. Just unloading my first load of stones in the silo. Walter said that I could have them, so dropping them off here at the farm, and then I'll kick back over to there and finish out the contract and get that done, and I'll cut back in with you guys once we're done with the contract. Because, like I said, we started it at like 11 o'clock. So, and it's 2:45. So it's taken a little while to get that contract done. So I'm going to head back up over there and finish out the job. You know, it's taking a little bit longer because it's just me. It would be nice to have some workers to help me with it, but not a chance yet. But I'll see you when we're done. Alright, just finished the stone picking contract, and we only did 2 full trailer loads, and then we have this trailer here that's got 7,815 liters in it. So we're gonna get that up to the silo, and then we need to take this back over. Man, traffic. We'll take this back over to Walter's place and pick up my tractor, because my tractor's still over there. And then we'll head up to the farmer's market and complete the contracts. And I think after that, all that'll be left to do will be to come back to the farm and straighten up everything, get everything cleaned up and put away. And that's gonna be it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But let's get over here and get this emptied. Took us about an hour to finish up that last 44% of the field. So it seemed to go a lot quicker. There wasn't as much stone this time around on it. So yeah, about right there. Going to get this emptied. And I'll catch back up with you once we're back over there with me picking up my tractor. Alright, just pulling into the farmer's market now. And let's go see what we got for these. $7,402 for the fertilizing contract. $8,000 for that, and $22,000 for the stone picking. So new total $82,709 from those contracts. So we started the episode with $2,000, and we're potentially ending the episode with $82,000. So can't complain at that at all. It was definitely a full day of work. But I'll catch you guys back up at the farm as we clean up and pick up. Alright, let's see. Get this over here, and we need to start cleaning up the farm a little bit. So let's get this over here, and let's start cleaning up this. Let's see, where's my pressure washer? There it is. pull it back. Yeah, about right there. That way I can hit the fertilizer as well. Start up over here at the window. Get some of these tires here. Get the back part. Get over on this side. And let's grab the fertilizer real quick. And let's get the windshield. And let's go ahead and put this up. Oh, hey. It's West. Ah, that's a nice car. Wonder what he's got going on. Huh. What's going on, West?
What's up, HK? I was thinking about the conversation we had at the Farmers Planting Forum and figured I would stop by and see about that offer.
Well, Wes, to be honest, you showed up at the right time. It's about to get a little crazy here. I got my grass field that's going to be ready next month, and then that oat field there behind you is going to be ready there shortly thereafter that.
Really? Well, I am free, and I have my own tractor. I can help you whenever. I don't have any mowers, though.
That's not a problem, actually. If you look right here behind us, I just got these mowers this morning. So I think we got the mowers set up for it for no problem. So yeah, if you want to show up tomorrow morning, we can get started with mowing and get going from there.
Cool deal. How about I be here at 8 in the morning?
Yeah, 8 a.m. works great for me. That's perfect timing. Get up and get going in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 8 it is. See you then.
Cool. All right, buddy. I'll see you then. And I'm going to have to ask him about that car at some point. But anywho, let's get this yard cleaned up and get the stuff put up. That's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying it. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.